Lauer, and some of them have formed some pretty strong opinions about the famous newsman. In the wake of his shocking termination in November 2017, let's take a closer look at some celebs who can't seem to get along with Matt Lauer. Corey Feldman. As Hollywood continues to flounder under a growing wave of allegations about sexual harassment, many celebs are striving to keep the conversation going. Actor Corey Feldman, who claims he was victimized as a child, has launched a crowdfunding plea to make a movie detailing abuse within the industry. Feldman's approach attracted a lot of attention and landed him an invite on the Today Show for an interview with Lauer. In the interview, Lauer questioned why Feldman originally wanted $10 million, and he pressed the actor to uphold his promise to name names, which Feldman would not do. Maybe that's why the Stand By Me star couldn't resist taking a shot at Lauer after his firing when he tweeted, "Interesting. This might explain the hostile interview while I was trying to expose the truth. Eh, Matt?" Rose McGowan. Rose McGowan has long been vocal against abuse in show business, and she, for one, applauded Lauer's exit. She tweeted, "Don't let the door hit you on the way out, Matt Lauer." McGowan ended the tweet with #RoseArmy, a reference to her initiative to encourage victims to speak out. Keith Olbermann. Political pundit Keith Olbermann used Lauer's termination to condemn not only the man, but also the management team that Olbermann thinks provided cover for Lauer for years. Olbermann tweeted that his former NBC colleague was vindictive and tyrannical to everyone at NBC News, and management repeatedly enabled him and buried the issue. Kathy Griffin. The day Matt Lauer was fired, comedian Kathy Griffin tweeted, "Matt Lauer has been on my list for a while." She also took the opportunity to plug her stand-up, which has often bashed those accused of abusing their power. The tweet continued to say, "It's really too bad more Americans don't come to my shows. I pretty much recite the list in every show. Haha, I told you my memory is long, my friends. I've been around a long time." Tom Cruise. A-list celeb Tom Cruise doesn't hate Lauer, but he did at one point find him to be glib, and it made for an awkward encounter. In 2005, while Cruise was promoting War of the Worlds, the actor stopped by Today for an interview with Lauer that devolved into Cruise denouncing the use of antidepressants and popularizing his Scientology-influenced anti-psychology beliefs.
There is no such thing as a chemical imbalance.
So postpartum depression to you is
Matt,
kind of a little psychological gobbledygook?
After the interview, Cruise reportedly fought to have his controversial words taken off the air to no avail, and Lauer later said there was a year-long Cold War period between the two. Ann Curry. Former Today host Ann Curry has never come out and publicly said that she hates her old colleague, but when you add up all the gossip about these two, there's a pretty strong case for Curry not being able to stand Lauer. Lauer is widely reported to have been the driving force behind Curry's emotional ousting from the show in 2012. An NBC source told Page Six, Ann and Matt never made up after her firing. He believes the way she handled it made him look terrible, while she believes Matt played a major role in her downfall. Brian Williams. Rumor has it that fellow newsman Brian Williams and Lauer were fiercely competitive during their time together on NBC, and not in a good way. In 2014, Page Six reported that Williams allegedly refused to even introduce segments for the Today Show because he supposedly wanted nothing to do with advancing Lauer's career. One source claimed Williams felt like an orphan because Lauer and his show were getting all the attention, although another NBC source denied such a feud existed. Considering Williams was demoted in 2015 after he admitted that his ego drove him to embellish the news, perhaps he'll have some words of wisdom to share with Lauer as he attempts to rebuild his own reputation. Hillary Clinton. Former Democratic presidential nominee Hillary Clinton is still smarting over an encounter with Lauer during a high-stakes moment in the 2016 presidential election. Lauer served as the moderator in a televised Commander-in-Chief forum on NBC in September 2016. During the program, Lauer questioned Clinton about her use of a private email server during her time as Secretary of State, an issue Clinton hoped would not be raised to any significant extent. Clinton recalled that interaction with Lauer in her 2017 memoir, What Happened?, saying the experience left her wanting to shake some sense into him. She went on to write, "The clock was ticking, and my 30 minutes to discuss serious foreign policy challenges was slipping away." Kanye West. In 2010, Kanye West had a heated face-to-face confrontation with Lauer on Today. At the time, West had garnered bad publicity for his infamous Taylor Swift mic snatch at the 2009 MTV Video Music Awards, and for some of his comments during a live telethon for victims of Hurricane Katrina.
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
The rapper grew frustrated when Today replayed clips from those moments during his interview with Lauer.
Please don't let that happen again. It's like ridiculous.
The whole interview seems to rub West the wrong way, with Lauer seemingly pressing the embattled star for an apology of some sort. Though West emphasized that he did not hate Lauer, the rapper did tweet that his experience with the host left him feeling, quote, very alone, very used, very tortured, very forced, very misunderstood, very hollow, very, very misused. Thanks for